The following is a paid advertisement for the 40-volt Max Chainsaw, brought to you by Oregon PowerNow Tools. Introducing the one cordless chainsaw with the power of now. Now comes the battery muscle you need to do real work. So it's adios to gasoline. Now comes a chainsaw that's ready when you are, that starts instantly and runs longer than ever. With no pull cords, no gas oil mixing, no deafening noise. And now comes a built-in sharpening system so advanced, you'll never cut with a dull chain again. Cut it clean, cut it fast, cut it now. The Oregon PowerNow 40-volt Max Chainsaw. Breakthrough cordless power like nothing you've ever seen. Until now.
Welcome to Tool Talk.
We have another great show for you today as my partner Joe here tries to convince me how great a battery-powered chainsaw can be. Maybe, maybe not.
I gotta tell you, I tried this new cordless chainsaw, the Oregon PowerNow 40-volt Max, and I'm a believer. My buddy Lou here doesn't buy into the whole battery-powered thing, but I think this baby is the perfect tool for all kinds of jobs. So we're gonna see who's right and who's Lou, and we're gonna have some fun doing it.
Look, Joe, I love the Oregon brand, okay? I mean, Oregon's been a leader in chainsaw components for like a zillion years. But a battery-powered saw? I've tried these things. They feel like toys. They're awkward to use, and they just don't have the muscle that you need for fast, easy cutting.
Louie, you don't get it. The people at Oregon have made a cordless saw that is totally different. They've taken the world's most advanced lithium-ion batteries and combined them with real chainsaw components. The best components out there. They're completely blowing away conventional wisdom like yours, and I use the term wisdom loosely.
A battery is great for a drill, Joe, but for a chainsaw, I'm not convinced.
Batteries can run cars, for Pete's sake.
Gasoline runs cars.
Okay, it's time for our first test, where I show Lou just how wrong he is.
Yeah, let's just do this.
Yeah, let's do it. We're here at the official Tool Talk Outdoor Test Lab.
AKA Barnyard.
We're going to see how the Oregon PowerNow cordless saw matches up against a gas chainsaw on a test of readiness. Because one of the things you want in a chainsaw is that it's ready when you are.
We're going to make a half a dozen cuts on these limbs to simulate a medium-sized pruning job. Which one of these saws gets the job done faster? The cordless Oregon saw or my trusty gas saw?
Ready, set.
Wait. I just remembered I got to fuel up.
One of the great things about the lithium-ion battery in this saw is that it can hold its charge for months at a time, and it starts up in an instant. So no matter when you need it, it is always ready. Not like my man Lou over there.
Okay, I'm ready.
Go! I love how fast the Oregon PowerNow saw gets to work. There's no fuel hassles, no chokes, no pull cords, and certainly no warm-up time you get with a gas saw. Hey, it doesn't matter if you're a homeowner, a rancher, or even a pro landscaper, you're gonna love how easy it is to start cutting right away. It's why Oregon calls it the PowerNow saw.
Okay, I'm ready.
Another thing, there's no hideous noise either.
What did you say?
I said I'm finished.
Oh. All right. Okay, you won that round. But I've still got plenty of questions about this whole battery-powered thing, and the show is still young.
With the organ saw, the power was just there.
You pick up the saw, press the trigger, and you make your cut, and you're ready to go. There's no heat, no exhaust, no fumes. A lot less time involved, and saving time is what's important in this business.
The organ saw had plenty of power. We had a dead fir tree with a 14-inch diameter, and it went right through it and cut it down.
Anybody can operate this puppy. It's just that simple. As far as Enchanted Gardens Landscape Service is concerned, there's a place for this saw in all of our trucks.
You know, I don't blame Louie here for being skeptical about battery power.
I'm glad to hear that.
In fact, up until a few years ago, you'd never think a battery could run an outdoor power tool like this.
Okay, so what is it about these lithium-ion batteries that's so great?
Well, for one thing, they put out much more power pound for pound than NiCad rechargeables. So you get the muscle you really need to run a chainsaw.
Okay, but sooner or later it's going to fade, right? And then it's going to get sluggish and slow, right?
Nope, wrong. Lithium-ion batteries give you a constant full power charge right up until discharge, and that means a longer useful charge.
Yeah, that's all swell, but how much actual cutting time are you going to get with this battery? I mean, it can't possibly be enough to do serious work.
Remember that pile of branches your wife keeps bugging you about?
Yeah, what about it?
Well, I hope you like serious work.
You didn't. Mm-hmm. You did. Got me again. Way to go.
As my buddy Lou's about to find out, lithium-ion batteries don't just hold charges longer, they deliver more power over longer times too. That means you can keep cutting and cutting and cutting. You can cut till you're blue in the face like Lou, and then you'll be ready for a cold one.
Did somebody say cold one?
And when you do need to recharge, all it takes is an hour and you're good to go for many more cuts.
You're starting to make a believer out of me, Joe.
So how'd you do?
I stopped counting at 100, and there's plenty of juice left. But I still have some questions.
You know, long battery life and no fade power makes a big difference, and not just to the average guy. Pros who use the Oregon PowerNow love that kind of reliability too.
You're saying pros use this?
Oh yeah. I'm talking about guys who really know their chainsaws.
My name is David Yanis. I own and operate a Peace of Mind Landscape, and I've been doing this for 30 years. I was a little skeptical about a battery-powered chainsaw at first, but the first time I used it, I cut a tree down that was about this big around. I started cutting away at it, and I was so impressed that this thing had the power to cut this tree down. Got the tree down, and then I also realized how quiet it was. I hadn't even taken that into consideration. I wasn't annoying the rest of the neighborhood. Had quite a bit of torque. It's just instant power. You pull the trigger and the power's there. I was able to keep the saw closer in to my body without getting blasted in the face with smoke. I just started to notice that the chainsaw wasn't cutting through this piece of wood. So I pulled it out, I sharpened the chain for 3 seconds, I put it back in, and it cut the rest of the way like it was butter. I was impressed with the battery life on the organ saw. It kept going. Organ saw is ready to work when you're ready to work.